Howdy, folks. Sorry for all the noise today. I got construction on Main Street a block away, and my neighbor lady, who never mows the grass, decided to mow her grass. Testing single tubes. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Dallas? You're up in Wisconsin right now, huh? I saw you on the Mackinac Bridge. How you liking them tubes, Thrill Billy? For some reason, my short draw anchor point has had to move down. On both my Axiom X that I'm shooting now, and also with my LT2. I've made my Axiom X my new short draw thing. Ashland, Wisconsin. You're way up north. Up there next to Canada. Bet the weather up there is gorgeous right now. It's not bad here, except the blasted sun. Put sunscreen on. Which I absolutely hate sunscreen. Sorry for the construction. There's construction dude over there. Hopefully they'll be done soon. We'll have to tolerate it till then. Maybe I should quit shooting at that bell and shoot at something I can hit. Here we go. I nipped it. Yo, what's up, Sam? Well, I got a room full of moderators. That's good. I got something fun for a little later once people get on. We're up to 13. Did a review earlier today on a slingshot I got for review. You're going to have to wait till Friday to figure out what it was. I got to find time to edit it. Should be a fun video. Dang, I can't hit nothing tonight. Yeah, I know, Sam, I'm missing. No problem. There we go. We got the rubber chicken. Hey, we're up to 20. Woo-hoo! Would you quit backing up, you stupid construction? At least they paved my street last week so I can get in my driveway now. There we go. We got her that time. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Jack. How's it going? Sorry for the noise. Road construction on Main Street. Jack knows my house, so he knows what I'm talking about. Half our town is tore up with road construction right on Main Street this year. Jerry Short. Auto shop alarm. No, it's not the auto shop. It's the inloader, skid steer, big old construction thing on Main Street moving dirt around. They were out a minute ago with that big old arm that goes, smashes the ground down. But I wanted to do a live today because the weather's decent. I was busy this weekend, and we had a lot of rain this weekend. Rain for 2 solid days. Just wanted to get a live in. I'd like for that guy to shut up. I've gone back to my Axiom X for short draw. I think all the problems I was having with frame hits, sorry, plane flew over. In the past when I retired it, I think I had some pinch problems with my pouch that I got corrected. What's the best slingshot? It's like it's like asking, what's the best camera? The one you have in your hand. Oh, I got it. Seriously though, Mr. X's. There are lots of good slingshots. There's people out there that make custom ones that are absolutely beautiful, but if you're just starting out, there are a couple I would recommend. One, it looks like this one. This is a fancy version made out of G10. They make this out of plastic from Simpleshot. It's called the Axiom. And if you want the plastic one version, it's only $29.99 right now. Only $29.99. That's dirt cheap. And it's a dead-on slingshot. A lot of people like the Axiom as a beginner slingshot. The other one I recommend, which I don't have out tonight because I have put it away for a while, is the Scout LT2. It looks similar to the Axiom, but it's more for a pinch grip where you hold it this way instead of a thumb brace grip that I do. So those two are really good. They're both available at Simpleshot. If you look down in the description, I have a link to Simpleshot. If you use that, it helps me out. I get a very small commission, and I put that money right back into Simpleshot. So those are two that I would recommend. You don't want to start with a fancy, expensive one first because you're going to hit the frame with your ammo. You're going to damage it. You need to get one you don't care about to start. And then once you get good and you're confident and comfortable, then you can switch to something else. All right, guys, here's what I'm up against. Where's he at? I don't know if you can see him over there. Yeah, you can see him driving around. That's what's making all the noise. That's what's going on a block from my house. I apologize. I wanted to do this, so we're just going to have to live with it, I think. Scout LT2 Pro is aluminum and weighted. Yes, it is. That is a good one for a second or third once you've been learning and you can shoot better. Do not go get aluminum right off the bat. No more cheek cuts, Jack. I've so far avoided that, but I would not rule it out. Sorry you're late, you've been cleaning. That's totally okay, Andrew. We're not that late. We've only been on like 10 minutes or so, and not a lot's happening other than I was missing a lot. But I think I'm getting better. Where's the Nova? The Nova's here, Jack, or Sam. Don't worry about it. I'll get it out later. Ready on the line of fire. Actually, we might have some fire a little bit later if you stay tuned. Get race, Jack, and have them tune in. We might make something blow up here in a little bit. Oh, that was so close. I'll zoom in a little bit. You don't need to see my ugly mug that much. I want you to be able to see the targets. Got a tin can. I moved the can down low for busting up later. The high one. Oh, I got the blue chicken. But the hanger has a surprise on it that I will show you later. Very soon. I'm anxious to do it. And there goes a dump truck that way. Man, I can't wait for losing. Shot me some clay ammo. That's good, Andrew. How'd you do, man? Yeah, I know I'm missing. Grace is itching to use your scout. Didn't you get a new one and give him your old one, John? Jack, sorry. Grace is a young man that I helped learn, and Jack, also known as John Gibbons, is my friend that went with me to Midwest Spring Sling. You got a loud mouth, Mr. John Deere. Now I'm hitting stuff a little bit better. Almost 60 people. It might be time to pull out the fun. Might be time while my buddy Jack and Race are watching. Okay, let me grab my phone and I'm going to show you what we're up to. All right, I'm going to take you down range here. Normally I have my can, the high one, but today I got it on the low one, and here's why. I got a lighter, and I put 3 of those poppers on it. So if I hit it right, we'll have a fireball. And some of the other guys have already done this on their channel. I've tried a couple of times and it didn't work, but I want to try again. We call it slingshot tannerite. But I did it one time off the air and it worked great. And then all I could do was hit the lighter where the poppers weren't, and it just would spray all the gas out and nothing happened. So anyway, that's what we're going to shoot at. And if I hit it right, it's going to go boom. Hopefully you guys can hear it, because I do have a mic down there. I do that, Sam. That's how I aim. I focus on the target and I focus on the fork tip. That's how you aim. That's the fundamentals. All right, why am I not? There we go. All right, I'm zooming in so you guys can see it. There we go. That's what we're shooting at. Right there. So if this works, it's going to go boom. And I'll tell you, when it happens and it goes boom, I jump. It's scary. It's a fireball. And the only reason I haven't done this already, I've had the lighters for a while, is we've been so dry. I didn't want to burn the town down. So we had a nice soaking rain, 2 or 3 or 4 inches over the weekend. And the ground's all nice and wet and soft now. So it's time to try it. Might take a couple of shots to hit it, but here we go. We got 57 people on. Here comes the fireworks. Shut up. I hope that's not irritating you guys too much. Here we go. I flinched. I was waiting for the thing to go boom, and I flinched right when I let go. Oh, sorry. I want to make sure I'm still wide enough that when the fireball goes off, you can see it better. Here we go. Let's see if we can hit it. Oh, I got close. Andrew, hello. We're up to 71. We're going to shoot a lighter with some firecrackers tied to it. Going to make us a fireball. Hopefully. Let's try it. We only get one try at this. Got more lighters inside, but I don't have them all set up and ready to go. So if it doesn't work tonight, we'll do it on another day. Hey, Andrew. Glad you're here, man. Except for them construction people. I'm not glad they're here. Don't you guys ever go home? Crying out loud. You're here when I go to work. Well, it hit, but it didn't explode. Let's go look at it. I must have hit it just perfectly. It made all 3 firecrackers go off, but they shielded it from breaking the lighter case. So we'll have to try that again another day. Sorry guys, I really wanted a fireball. You know, if I wasn't on air and I tried it in a test run, it would work perfectly. But it was cool. I'm sure you could hear that. All right, we'll just shoot some more. Then we'll pull the long draw machines out and shoot at a can. All right, let's shoot at a 50 millimeter. That's the second smallest. Yeah, I know, Sam, I should shoot it with long draw, but it might take me a lot longer to shoot it with long draw because I'm not as accurate. I'm getting there, but I ain't there, as you'll see in a little bit. There we go. Get another shot at it. Where are they building? They're fixing Main Street. They just got done with one side. They put all new drainage in because we have flooding problems on Main Street. And now it's opened up to traffic and they're tearing the other side up. I live 1 block off of Main Street, so I get all the noise. All right, let's try one more time at that 50 millimeter. Let's get a hit on that, and then I'll pull the long draw out so you guys can watch me miss a bunch. For some reason, I'm shooting left on everything. There we go, got her. All right, let me put this down. Let me get a drink of water. And we'll pull out the Nova just for Sam. My new water bottle from vacation, the Berlin Express from the air show. All right, we're going to start with the Nova, Sam, just for you. Not sure how long this band's going to last. It's still the original one. I don't care if Coin's live. We're live. Mayberry. Yeah, so this is a really nice slingshot. It's growing on me. I wouldn't say it's my favorite for long draw yet, but it's a beautiful. It's custom made. It's not one you're going to want to go out and buy right away. This will be your 3rd or 4th slingshot once you're comfortable. So we're going to be shooting at that can. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see it right there. And for those that don't know, I'm shooting long draw with this, which is a whole different discipline that I'm not real good at yet. I do okay with cans. Normally when I shoot, I have an anchor point on my face. So that's a steady spot. When I shoot long draw, I'm pulling it way back past my face and I have nowhere to anchor. So it's a guess on where where the shot's gonna go. I just haven't got the muscle memory built yet, but here we go. If you'd rather watch Coin, go watch Coin. I'm not gonna be upset, Sam. I got enough other moderators. I know you'll be around sometime. Go watch Coin. Tell them I'm live and I said hi. Okay, here we go. Got it. Still on the original band. Sam sent me some yellow latex that he likes, and I'm on the original set that I built. I got one more set for when this one breaks. The new one does look cool. Isn't that pretty, Andrew? Look at that. It's multicolor, purple, blue, and orange G10. And it's got his Liberty custom sling, so he's got his special branded pin in there. It's really cool. And it feels so much like the Axiom that I'm really starting to like it. So far I'm hitting with it. That's good. I haven't missed. Marbles are good fire. Yeah, they are. They're bigger and they're heavier. I'm using 8mm steel bearings, which are my go-to. I know a lot of people use marbles, especially like for hunting, because they're bigger and they have more mass. But here's where I have a problem with them. They're made out of glass. And I have some metal poles down there. And if something goes awry and I hit a pole with a glass marble, it's going to shatter. And I really don't want all that shredded up glass in my yard. But if you're going out hunting, or you got nothing that's going to make it shatter, they're viable ammo. I use 8mm bearings. You can go to tournament 7, 8, and 9.5 are the go-to bearing sizes. How many fork hits have I got on the Nova? I think I've only gotten 1, maybe 2 more, but you can't tell. I can't see anywhere that I've hit it. The bands are still the original bands, Sam, so I haven't destroyed the bands either. So whatever I did, I haven't hurt it any. And it took me, Sam told me he had a fork hit on it. That's why he was upset with it. And to be really careful. It took me like 3 or 4 minutes before I could find where that fork hit was. It was so small. So this G10 stuff holds up pretty good. Well, I'm hitting the can. You don't know where to get 8mm steel. There's a couple places. Amazon is where I bought mine. I got like $2,500 for like $30-something. But the place that I will buy from next time, it's a place here in America, Andrew, called PGN Bearings. That's what Lurking Sam just said. They were a sponsor of the Midwest Spring Sling. They provided thousands of 7, 8, and 9.5mm steel for us to use at the tournament. And so they're a sponsor. It's a bearing place, but if you go to their site, they actually have a menu for slingshot ammo. And their prices are very, very competitive, about the same as Amazon, maybe even $1 or $2 cheaper for the quantity. And you're helping a U.S. business that way. You're not sending all your money to China. Granted, they may have bought them from China themselves, but at least you're giving someone some profit from the U.S., which is always good. Plus, they support our hobbies. So we like that. And Andrew, those bands I made you, I made Andrew some bands, sent him a little present, and they're perfect for 8mm steel. If you want to shoot 9.5, you need a little bit bigger taper, maybe a little bit heavier latex. Well, a lot of people shoot it on the same .45, but they use a bigger taper than I use. I'm doing pretty good with this thing. Wretched Wraith said hi. Wretched Wraith. Okay, hello, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. We're just shooting up tin cans, trying to cut them in half. That water bottle I used to have on there finally broke. Took me a long time to break it. $62 people, 13 likes. Come on, people, let's get the likes up. Hit the like button or double tap your screen if you're on a phone. Let's help this old channel out. I made a corporate decision for Slingshots today. If you know on my channel, I've done a lot of slingshot slow-mo. Slingshot slow-mo, dead. Not doing it anymore unless somebody can give me a great idea that is like wow factor out through the roof. The last slingshot slow-mo I posted last Friday has just been a total flop. The last couple I posted just did not get that much traffic. I'm not going to waste my time making them anymore. I will find something else. I got a couple people sending me slingshots to review. I should do a review video on this beauty because I'm liking it. Now that I've really shot it a bunch, I should do a review. I got a couple more coming from people to do reviews on, so I got some content lined up. But there will not be any more slingshot slow-mo unless somebody begs for it, because I'm tired of working really hard on a video, and then I post it, and like almost a week later, doesn't even have 100 views. When that review I did on the Cleaver Pro from Simpleshot that Luke Thrillbilly Caveman sent me, that thing's got like 1,300 views now. Don't feel like putting all the work in for something that's not going to be good. So, question for everybody. For the collective. Since my channel is called Philip's Hobbies, would you watch content on something besides slingshots? I have tried to do videos on my RC hobby, and they just don't generate much traffic, so I'm not doing those. However, this weekend, Sunday, Chris, I'll address that in just a second. That's a wrist rocket is what you're talking about. Anyway, let's just address that now. We can come back to what I was talking about. What you're talking about, Chris, is a wrist rocket. Goes over your arm for steady. And reason it's that way, the reason they make them that way, is because the tubes that they put on those, the latex tubes, they're like surgical tubes from the operating room. Those things are so hard to pull. They're like 20, 30-pound pull or more on those. So you need that support on your wrist just so you can hold your hand stiff to pull the bands back. These new bands that we have now, there's still a few people that use some tubes for various things. They have their uses, but flat bands are where it's at. See, they're flat. The pull on this slingshot, to pull it back and shoot, is like 5 pounds. I can pull that back all day long, never get tired. And you know what? I had a friend when I first taught him to shoot, he brought his wrist rocket out. Oh, I got new tubes for it. Let's shoot it. It's like, okay, you just knock yourself out. He could not get his ammo to the target. I gave him an LT2 or a Simpleshot with flat bands, and boom, he was smacking the target. The feet per second you can get out of these is well over 200 feet per second. I don't think you're going to get that out of a wrist rocket. So if you still got that wrist rocket, if you go back in my channel and do a search through the through my previous videos, I have a video on how I fixed my wrist rocket by putting these flat bands on it. So check that out. Hey, no problem, Chris. You asked a question. You mentioned something, and it was a talking point that I can help you with. If you still got that wrist rocket, go get it, because it'll shoot as good as this one if you put the right bands on it. And you'll find yourself not needing that wrist piece. It'll just get in your way. I'm not here just to babble and shoot. I'm here to help people and talk about stuff. Can I show what I'm shooting? I'm shooting a Liberty Custom Slings custom build Nova made out of G10. This is not a first slingshot. Do you make those? No, I won't say I have no talent, because I do. I don't have room for a workshop or money for a workshop, so I just depend on other people and give them money to make them. This one, I believe, runs about 140 from Liberty Custom Slings, but again, if this is your first slingshot, don't go looking at one of these. You'll want to get something cheap from Simpleshot, because you're gonna blow it up. Oh, I meant the marble or rock. I am using 8mm steel bearings. Marbles are good, but they shatter if they hit anything hard. And I don't want glass in my yard. Rocks are unpredictable because they're not round. You can sure shoot rocks in a pinch. If that's all you got, or you're out in the woods in a survival mode and all you can find is rocks, find a nice small round one. No reason you can't shoot them, but they're not going to be as accurate. Yes, they're steel, so they are accurate. I also shoot clay sometime when I'm shooting someone else's slingshot, so I don't damage it. Or if I go out in the woods, or occasionally I go to a friend's house and we do a live stream there. He doesn't have a backstop, so we shoot clay. He lives on the river, and we shoot clay down toward the river, and it just turns to mud when it gets wet. So there's no reason to worry about it. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Since it's a hobby channel, I've done RC stuff and it doesn't really take off that well. It does okay, but not very well. So I'm not doing a lot of RC. I'm not putting a lot of effort in the RC. I'm trying to find things that people want to watch. So this weekend, I went and bought a new toy. Yes, I did. I went and bought a Can-Am 3-wheel tricycle motorcycle. Would you guys be interested in a video and a ride along on that? If enough people think that would be cool and would actually watch it, I may put the work in to do one. I've got all the stuff to do it. Probably be a lot of footage of just riding out in the country, though. So what's the verdict? You guys want to see it? I'd show it to you, but it's in the garage and you can't see very good in there. All right, up to 94, but we still only got 18 likes. Come on, people. Double tap the screen. Hit the like button. Show some love. I can find your channel. Actually, if you, there should be an option on your screen where you can actually go right from here to view channel, and then it'll bring you right back. It's called Phillips Hobbies with 1 L, and you'll see a picture of my red slingshot. It's pretty easy to find. Eduardo said hi. I don't see any spam. Yeah, I haven't seen any spam come through. He's just putting the warning out there in case somebody's building up to drop some on us. Dude, I'm shooting this thing pretty good today. Oh, look at that. It's hanging on. It's all your fault, Sam. Me and Sam traded for this. He got my old piston. I got his Nova. Now, I think we're both happier because he likes the smaller gapper kind of things, and I like the larger frames. This is going to be the hard part now. Is it super popular in America, live streams? I don't know. I think a lot of people that do YouTube don't know about them. I stumbled on them because a couple of my friends that are YouTube slingshot shooters were doing. I said, oh, that's fun. You have to have 50 subscribers to do them, and I did it. And then all of a sudden, my viewership just skyrocketed. After about 2 or 3 weeks of getting 30 or 40 people tops on a live stream, they blew up. And I started getting hundreds every time I would do it. There was one time I peaked at like 450 people on in one stream. And that helps your numbers for getting monetized so you can make money on your channel. And so I just kept doing it, and I enjoy it because I like teaching and I get people asking questions. I get people asking questions, and I love to teach how to do stuff. And they ask how to shoot or how to aim or ask about slingshots. It's just my way of helping build the community. So are they really popular? I don't know. All I know is if you scroll up when you're on a live on a phone or whatever, you'll see all kind of weird stuff people do in lives from all over the world. There's one girl that pops up on mine from Japan or China or something. And all she does, she had these sticks and junk she sticks in her mouth and makes all these sound effects with them and has a microphone. It's totally stupid, but she does it and people watch it. What am I shooting? I am shooting 8mm steel balls. If you go to competition, 7, 8, and 9.5mm are the going sizes. There it went. We blew that thing to pieces. Yeah. All right, now we got to shoot regular targets. I'll occasionally watch a few other slingshot shooters when they do lives. Have to say our church does live streams, and I watch those sometimes. Throw Billy. You've watched my church live stream before. I do too, sir. That's why I like it, because I make friends here. And there's a few trolls that float through. And there's one troll from troll guy, Garrett. He hasn't been here in a while. From UK. And he pops in, and I like him. Me and him give each other the business. But he's one troll I allow to stay in. But we get active. We need moderators. That's what people you see in blue, those are moderators. So if you do get naughty in the stream and misbehave, they can block you or kick you out. Keeps it clean. I try to make mine family friendly, where anybody you could let your kid watch. I don't want nefarious, stupid stuff going on. No bad language, none of that kind of stuff. It's all about slingshots and friends. People sitting in front of a camera at a desk and doing anything, usually something political. There's one lady that pops up all the time in mine too. She cracks me up. She gets like lipstick and she writes stuff on her face. And she has a sign that says, for this much money, you can do a super chat. For this much money, I'll do this. For this much money, I'll say your name. For this much money, I'll talk. And it's like, it looks so, what does the world come to? It's like, oh my God, it's terrible. Oh, got to 50. Yeah, that's why I like them, Thrill Billy. Plus, a lot of you guys are my friends. Some of the other sling shooters that do lives, they have more of a following from the slingshot community. And you know what? I go on there and there's like 15, 20, 30 people, and they're all people I know. On mine, I get 10 to 15 people that I know from the sling community. But you know what? I got 103 people online right now. Those are people from all over the world that I'm bringing the love of slingshot shooting to and educating and help them get started. So we're both being a benefit to the community. Axiom starter kit to get it in the mail in the next week. 3 or 4 bands, target. Yes, that is a neat kit. Neat kit. Did you use my link? Did you use my link? Nick Kirshner? I have a link down low. If you order stuff from Simpleshot with that link, I get a commission. An affiliate, just a small amount, and then whatever they pay me, I always buy more stuff from Simpleshot. So these bands are about dead. I'm seeing a hole in them. Oh, I got to 40. Wasn't even aiming at it. That doesn't count as a hit. I'm aiming at the bell. I'm about to get it too. Yeah, stupid, right? It's lipstick. It comes off. Congrats on the new. Yes, you'll love the Axiom. Old Daisy slingshot. Oh yeah, it'll shoot great. Unanimous, anonymous. If you go back on my channel and watch the How I Fixed My Wrist Rocket video, it's the same thing because the daisies are just a wrist rocket minus the wrist. And it'll show you how to put flat bands on. You just have to get the flat bands and the supplies, which are not real expensive. I'm so close on my accuracy, I'm just not on. Hey, Andrew, make sure when you do get stuff from Simpleshot, you're using my link, buddy. Sam's a little excited to watch me miss. How high of a band will they go? What do you mean how high? You can put any size band on them. It's just how hard you want to pull it back and how much speed you need. If you're just target shooting, you don't need 300 feet per second. 200 is plenty. So why put a big old heavy band on when all you're shooting is at a target like I am? Unfortunately, it's not legal, yeah. There's a few states here in America where it's illegal too. If you live in New Jersey, and I think California, Simpleshot can't ship to you. So people there have to go through family members in other states and order it, send it to them, and then them deliver it. Lucky it's legal here. You can't hunt with them here. You can't hunt with them where I live in Wisconsin, but you certainly can shoot them. Yeah, you got the wrist rocket with the tubes. I'm telling you, you put these flat bands on, it'll change your life. Oh, okay. Somebody told me they couldn't shoot them in California. Sorry, Nick, I must have been wrong. Anyway, this band is ready to retire. As you can see, there's a hole in it. I have a lot of shots. I bet I got 500-600 shots on this band. I'll do a few more shots with my Axiom G10, which is a fancy version of the Axiom. You don't want to use this to start out. New Jersey for sure, Nick. You cannot get slingshots. Amazon won't ship them to you. Simpleshot won't ship them to you. It's crazy. Boy, I can tell these are new bands. They got some zip on them. You can hunt with a slingshot, but not a sling rifle. That's because a sling rifle can carry a lot more speed. Trev, it's funny that you can hunt with firearms, but you can't hunt with a slingshot. I have a theory on that. Here's my theory. While I know what you're saying and I agree with you, I think it's stupid. But the fact is, when you hunt with a firearm, if you hit that animal correctly, it's a humane kill. They drop and they're down, they don't suffer. If you hit an animal with a slingshot, I've seen videos of people hunting rabbits. And unless you pop them really good, really hard with a big piece of steel, that death sequence is pretty rough. They're kicking and fighting and squirming, and it's not as humane. And so I've taken a few chipmunks because they're pests in my yard. And a couple of them, I've got a clean shot and they were done. But a couple of them, I've had to shoot 2 or 3 times to finish them off. And it's hard to do because you want it to be humane. So my guess is they don't allow slingshots because it doesn't pack the power for a humane kill. You can't order an air rifle, but you can. I'm liking the new slingshot bands. Cool, good. I'm glad you like them, Andrew. Hope you get to be a better shooter with those, Andrew. Those were my gift to you because Andrew's one of my moderators, and I wanted to say thank you for his service. I don't kill animals just to kill animals. The chipmunks get in my house. They mess things up. They're very destructive. The squirrels behave in my house. My wife feeds them. So we can't hunt squirrels anyway with a slingshot. So they're safe. In fact, there's one perched up on my garage roof right now eating a peanut. But I don't just shoot animals to kill them. I'm not that way. The chipmunks, they destroy stuff. I've had them in my basement. They make a mess. They destroy things. They'll eat through your wiring. Russia. Hey, ex-Helly, I think you've been on here before. Yeah, Sam, next time I send you a package of anything, I'll throw that bead in there for you. I know where it's at. It's buried in my gear bag, but I'll send that to you. Greetings from Russia. I think you've been on here before. Ex-Heli. Did I get it right? Does that mean you're a RC heli pilot? Because there's a company called Ex-Heli that makes RC helicopters. For the record, 112 people on here. I have now had live on my live stream someone from every continent, even Antarctica. We had a dude on about a month ago from Antarctica. I didn't believe him, but he provided enough information for us to believe that he was in Antarctica. I think he was probably a scientist working at one of them outposts. Don't think he's slingshotting there, though. That one came real close to my face. Vienna, Austria. Very cool, Austria. I think I've had an Austria before. Thrill Billy, you're silly. You do know French fries didn't come from France. Just for the record, just want to make sure you knew that, Thrill Billy. Over there, they call them frites. Trying to hit what's left of that can. Arkansas. Howdy. I think I went to Arkansas once when I was a kid because we used to drive on vacations. Can't remember, though. It's one of them states I'm not sure about. I've been to a lot of them. I probably covered close to 40 states in my day. Ones I'd really like to go to, I haven't been to. Previously, Great White North here. That means Canada. Telephone, Texas. That's one of them funny Texas names. Where's Telephone, Texas at, Billy? I used to live in Texas. I grew up in the Houston area. And the main road through my town was called Telephone Road. Local street food in Vienna is sausage. Ooh, I would like that. I love sausage. Well, I'm not touching that blood sausage stuff. Not do it. Not doing it. But I do love me a good pork sausage. In fact, tonight we had turkey cheddar sausage and I put sauerkraut on it. And it was delicious. North Texas on the Red River. Polish, but from the UK. Do you shoot crossbows? No, but if I had one, I would. Except I don't have a target to shoot at. But cool thing about slingshots is I don't have to chase my arrows. And they're quiet. And they're dirt cheap. But I have a friend that's a huge archery guy, and I have some family members that had a crossbow and let me shoot him a couple of times. Abilene, Texas. Pretty sure I've been there. Come on. I used to go to church camp in the summer in Kerrville, Texas, where they had that bad flooding last year. Oh, camp I went to was not have been affected. They were up higher in the desert area. Those camps were down on the river. I'm going to get my short draw back out because you guys don't want to see me keeping missing. There must be a predator in the area. I hear the squirrels up in the trees going, warning each other. Hey, stranger danger. That tastes delicious. Just inherited a 40-pound recurve. Recurves are cool. I've done some archery. We have an archery club in the basement of our church, and I'm one of the instructors. And we use those Genesis bows that they use in the high schools for competition. I can teach you how to shoot the fundamentals and stuff like that. I can run a safe range, but I'm not the best shot. Much better with a slingshot. What up, Philip? Hey, Joseph. How's it going, man? Been a while. Short draw is more natural. You know, Thrill Billy, there's a good debate about that. I've had people tell me that long draw felt more natural to them. It's just like Roy. He can't shoot short draw. He's got nerve damage. So, but the long draw allows him to shoot. Some people say the long draw, and I understand because when I was practicing full butterfly, there's a certain natural to it. Except I can't, the getting accurate with it is very difficult. Boom. Unanimous. If you're good with a bow, you would take the archery really, of course you'd take the archery. You'd take the slingshots really fast. Some of the fundamentals are the same. You've got an anchor point, the aim, many things carry over from archery. Friend I have down the street, I sometimes do lives from his house on Thursday nights. He's been an archer for 50 plus years. And he picked the slingshot up. When I gave him a good one, he was on target in no time. Didn't take him any time to get up to speed. Someone who's a big gun shooter, sometimes takes them longer because it's a whole different set of disciplines. Hey, Sam, thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate the help. You have a good one. We'll talk to you later, buddy. I was flinching and moving all over the place on that. So if you haven't tried it, unanimous anonymous. That's fun to say. Give it a try. I think you'll like it. It's much cheaper. For under $100, you can have everything you need to get started. You'll go through your ammo quick. And if you are getting started, also if you check down in the description of the video, I have a Slingshot Basics course where I go over all kind of stuff like frames, styles of shooting, pouches, grips, aiming, anchor points, the whole shooting match. If you skim through some of those, you'll be popping a can in no time. Cans are the best targets because they make a smack. If you hit them enough, they fall apart. They're my favorite thing to shoot. Let's shoot at what's left of that can. God, that sucked. That was a terrible shot. Ooh, I hit it solid. Squirrel walking by my driveway with a peanut in his mouth. The squirrels are like my wife's pets. Glass and steel rounds from when you were a kid. Shoot some of them steel rounds, man. Depending on what size they are. And the other things that some people do when they're first learning, because it's cheap, it's easy, and you don't need a really heavy band, is airsoft ammo. People have asked me about paintballs. I don't know if they'll work because it seems to me the amount of force you would have to squeeze the pouch to shoot them would pop the paintball in your hand. It kind of defeats the purpose. I don't see my ugly face that close. We have been on for almost an hour. Still got 62 people on. How well does the barrel work for catching steel? Let me take the shot and I'll tell you. It works really well, but there's a caveat. That used to be my main target. It was in my basement for a while. And then when I set my setup out here in the springtime, and I got that special mesh fabric back there, got that from Omega Slings. They periodically have it, but it goes really fast. It's 5.5 by 5 foot, so it's a good size for a shooting range. I had the barrel in front of that, okay? And so it sat there, and the barrel's a 55-gallon one, so it sits out, 3 feet or so, 2.5, 3 feet. And I had some problems with it because every now and then, if you hit something wrong or shoot wrong, it would hit the side of that barrel and it would ricochet. Well, what you can't see is my car is right there in the driveway. And I believe I chipped both windshields on both cars, the windshield on both cars from a ricochet off of that barrel. So I have taken that out of commission. Only because the angle from the front of the barrel, because it sat out so far, the angle for a ricochet would go right to the driveway. Now I put that there so if anything ricochets off of one of my pipes or poles that are holding targets, it hits that barrel and stops it. It's kind of a shield for me. but it's still viable. It's still got the shirts hanging in the back of it. Sorry, plane flying over. So it could still be used as a target box. I'm just not doing it because I really don't want to bust the windshields on my cars. So if you've got an area like a backyard with a fence, wooden fence all the way around, and you don't have any glass windows nearby or anything that could ricochet and hit those, stick it in the corner of your yard. It'll be great. And the thing is, they're dirt cheap. You can, like that one was free. A friend had 2 of them in his yard and he gave me one. But you can buy them on Facebook Marketplace for a couple of dollars, like 10, 15 bucks. The last thing you need is break your sliding glass door, yeah. One of the windshields I got fixed. The other one, the car ended up needing $1,000 of brake lines because the brake lines burst. I told my wife, your car is just going to stay cracked. Don't think you can't use it. Just make sure it's in a safe place, Nick. Just make sure it's in a safe place. A lot of people shoot down the side of their house with a fence on the other side. They got like a little alleyway. It'd be a great place to put one if there's no windows there. Or they'll put it way back in the back corner of the backyard where nothing's going to hurt. Now, I will say, my neighbor, and I've shown this on some of my other streams, that house right there is abandoned. And it's going to be torn down and raised. And the neighbor next to it on the other side bought it, and he's going to build a bigger house because he wants to start a family. And so it's been vacant for over a year now, and the lady that lived there was a hermit and a pack rat, and she didn't throw it. It's not repairable. It looks okay, but it's really bad inside. And so when he gets ready to tear it down, I'm going to ask him, so are you going to keep those windows? If you're just going to let the bulldozer bulldoze them down, can I shoot them on a slingshot? And then we'll make a video about it. Shooting out some windows where we can shoot them at the neighbor's house and they won't complain. That would be cool. That would be fun. We'll see. I got to catch him out someday. He's outside working or something. A walking dog. Oh, it's 2 times in a row on that bell. Hang a piece of material. Yes, that would be good. Hang up a piece of fabric or a towel or something. You don't need a lot. Just something in the ricochet zone that will catch where the danger might be. Oh, almost 3 in a row. Any strays? I take it you're talking about ammo that deflects. Sometimes I hit that bell that I've been shooting at. It'll bounce a little bit, but nothing bad. Like that one, I don't know if you could hear it. When it hit that bell, it ricocheted off and it hit the barrel. So I don't know if you could hear that on the stream, but that barrel, it was lower. It wouldn't have damaged anything, but it did stop that ammo. Ideally, what I'd like to do is get another sheet of that fabric and extend it out sideways to catch all of that ammo. I'd like to make it completely U-shaped there, but Omega doesn't stock that very often. Dude, I'm hitting that bell good now. Oh, we got our likes up to 53 and we only got 47 on, so that's a good trend. All right, let's try something fun. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, there's those 5 white spinners there. Right there. Those are competition spinners. There's a 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. You go to competitions, you get 5 shots to hit the 5 spinners. The 40 is worth 10 points. The 50 is worth 8 points. On down to the 80 is worth 2 points. So there's a total of 30 points in a round that you can earn. You get 5 shots and you have to do it 4 times. So perfect score would be 120. I shot a 64 when I was at the tournament in March, which wasn't up to what I thought I was going to do. I was hoping for an 80 or 90, but that's pretty hard to do. So anyway, I'm going to try one round of knockdowns. Spinner downs. So at the tournament, I shot 40, 50, 60, 70. I tried to go from big to small. But a lot of the really good shooters said that it's better to start in the middle at the 60, work your way to the 40, and then go back and clean up the other 2 if you can. That way you're guaranteed to get yourself some points right away and gain confidence. So I'm going to try that. I've been trying it that way, and I think I am liking it. So when I go to competition again next year, I will do that. So let's shoot at the 60, which would be the middle one. Oh, missed it. That's 1 shot. I was just off. Okay, that's 2 shots, and I've got 6 points. All right, now here comes the 50. Oh, I missed it. That's 3 shots. Oh, I knew that was off. That's 4. I'm sucking. So I'm going for broke. I'm going for the 40 now to try and get some points. And I missed it. So that round, folks, I got a whopping 6 points. Woohoo! You'll have fun at AIM, Sam, I'm sure. It's not as competitive. It's more about just having fun. All right, I got 6 points. We was killing it. Let's try another round. I was only going to do 1, but I embarrassed myself. So here we go. Here comes another round. We're aiming at 60. Got it. It's 1 shot, 6 points. Oh, just off. 2 shots, 6 points. Got it. So that's 3 shots and 14 points. Now, if I can get that 40, I will have 24 points, which is a good score. They got 2 shots to get it. Oop. All right, can I get the 10? Got 14 now, which isn't terrible. It's not good, but got it. So I'd have got 24 points on that round. I'd take that. You do that 4 times in a row, you got 96 points. That is a very good score. Yeah, I know you'll be spending your time with Roy. You guys will have a good time. You'll probably kick his butt in every game you can. All right. I'm going to try and hit Sam's spinner. You can't really see it. It's next to that big orange one. Sam sent me a little leather spinner that's hard to see. It's almost blends in with the black. Close. It's pretty much hot glued together. The stitching in it, he sent it to me, it was already falling apart. He'd probably blown it up a couple of times already. But I glued it together. Man, I'm sucking right now. I'm glad I'm not competitive shooting. Almost got it there. I'm getting lazy. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm getting tired. We've been on an hour, only an hour and 5. The sun is really beating down on me. Man, I can shoot this bad long draw. Of course, I can barely see that target. I got the orange one next to it. You can kind of see it overlapping it now. Just a hair to the right. Still got 59, no, 39 people on. We got 59 likes. Oh, trying to get that one. I'm going to give it one more try. There, we got it. Woohoo! All right, we're going to do something. This is for you, Sam. Going back to 25. Oh, my leg is bothering me. I might have to be calling this quits here shortly. Going back to 25 yards. No, I'm not shooting at a 40 millimeter spinner, Sam, so don't even ask me to. Shoots the green can at the bottom. That's what I'm doing. The green can at the bottom is my 25. There's a squirrel running right in front right now. I don't know if you can see it or not. He better move because he could get hit. Okay, he's done. All right, so let's see if we can get that thing. Zoom in a little bit more. You'll be able to hear it because I got a mic down there. Boom. First shot. Whatever it takes to get you shooting again, unanimous. Ooh, 2 in a row. Unanimous, if you're on Facebook, look me up. I'm Philip Hinkle with 1 L, Hinkle. Got a red slingshot, this one. It's my profile picture. Feel free to send me a friend request. 3 in a row. Identify yourself so I know who I'm talking to. And then you can ask me any questions and I can help you out. I'll be a tutor for you. I missed, that was high. Not bad, 3 out of 4. Oh, that was high too. People across the street are bringing junk out. Oh, that just missed. I like shooting back here now because I'm in the shadow. Yeah, I had 3 in a row and now I can't hit it. There we go. Squirrels chasing each other up the tree. Oh, the way I was flinching on that, I'm surprised I hit it. I live in a non-person, so whenever I want to shoot anything, I got to drive out to the woods. You know what? Sometimes a walk in the woods is fun, unanimous. Get some clay ammo, a slingshot. Just go shoot pine cones off of trees, or go shoot, find a leaf or a limb and try and break the limb. It can be peaceful out there. Maybe put some headphones on and some tunes on your phone. I need to do that again. I'd like to do a live from the woods, but the new phone company that took over my cellular company, their towers suck. So I don't think I could do it. Hey, Nix, your favorite archer, how you doing? We're shooting from 25 yards right now. We're shooting at the coffee can on the ground. Right there. Well, unanimous, if you watch some of my videos, like the training videos or any of my videos, feel free to leave a comment. And if you got questions, I'll be happy to help you out. And If you want to dive in deeper, I can get you my email address and you can shoot me emails as well. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw my video or not, but I drew the name for the winning of that crazy slingshot that I was giving away on Sunday. And the winner was Raking Raccoon, one of my moderators. That was a surprise. So congratulations to Raking. I will be getting that on the mail. I got a bunch of stuff I got to get to the post office. So I'm thinking Wednesday after work. I like a good hike. Yeah, there you go. There's a reason. First place in your city. Good job, Nix. Do you have a YouTube channel where you like show off your shooting? I'd go watch, at least check it out. You should try sling shooting, Nix. You might be pretty good at it. Archery people pick this up really well. All right, folks. I'm doing really good on this coffee can. A couple more hits and I'm going to try something different. Oh, that was, I hit one of the corks. I couldn't hit that if I tried. Okay, one more hit on the coffee can. Here it is. Nope. Just a hair high and right. Oh, I like it here in the shade. It's so nice. Maybe I should do this more often. There we go. I just thought I'd ask Nix. I'm going to try and hit that 80 millimeter spinner. That's the big white one. Your right, my left. See if I can do it. It's pretty accurate on that coffee can, but that coffee can's a lot bigger. Okay, that was high. Getting close. This is a lot harder. I didn't bring my long draw sling with me, so I'm not going back to get it. Getting close, getting close. Can I hit it? Should hang a can and try and hit it from here. Got it. Boom. Should have seen that one. Sam, you don't shoot short draw. Why do you want some short draw bands? Have you seen the light and coming from the dark side? Oh, got one on the top row. I can send you some bands, Sam, next time I send you a package. Don't have anything to send you right now. When I do, though, remind me and I will throw in a couple of bands. You don't want 1812 for short draw. That's like wimpy, unless you're shooting 1/4 inch. If you're shooting 8 millimeter, you want like 20 or 2212, which is what I'm shooting. Got it again. Yeah. Try moving my shoulders back. So, like that. Let's give it a whirl. Let me zoom out so I can sort of be in the picture. Normally I shoot like this. So if I'm... That feels weird. I can see that with archery because you're pulled back and the slingshot is kind of uncomfortable. I'll try a couple more times though. Of course, you're probably laughing at me because I look silly. Don't know what I'm doing. Trying to get up close enough where I can get in the picture. This is actually 25 yards from about right here. I was shooting longer. All right, let's try that. Pull back, shoulders back. I feel like all I'm doing is sticking my fat belly out. Obviously, I'm not doing it right. Okay, shoulders back, anchor. Shoulders back, anchor. I think I'd have to do some practice on that. It doesn't feel natural for me, but I appreciate the idea. I'm willing to try it. I didn't think so. Well, I don't know if I look like a professional or a loser, but all I know, folks, is I have fun doing this. Got that pheasant right on the noggin. It's hard to zoom in all the way from this far back. Let's go for that. Let's go for the 60. Can we hit the 60? That's the middle white one. That was close. You can see the arch. I'm actually, normally when I aim, I'm aiming right here. But for these, I'm aiming, instead of up here, my aiming point is like down here. About an 1/8 inch down from the fork tip is my aiming point. It's pretty accurate on that cam. Just I'll show you here on camera. You can see my hand holding the slingshot. This is a normal aim where I'm aiming with the end. And I'm going to raise it up. You'll see my hand come up. Just a little bit. That was still really low. Probably held the bands back way too long. That one was way high. These bands are getting pretty old and worn. They're getting really loose. Nowhere close right now. Boy, I'm really high. I guess I need to move it up. It's just so far down. Yeah, I'm having no luck. All right, let's go back to the coffee can for a few hits, and then we'll move back up and then finish her off. I should practice more from back here. Couple more hits. That was a bad hit. I barely touched it. Boom, that was a good one. All right, we're moving back up. A longbow would be fun. I suck at archery, but I would like to try it. All right. Let's put this back in place. Zoom out. Recenter. There we go. We can zoom out a little bit more. All right, we're back to shooting a little bell. Got it. Did you guys enjoy that 25 yard? That was fun and it was shady. Maybe we'll do that a little bit more. I have to take a long draw rig back that far and give it a try. Long draw carries a little bit more power. Got it. All I had previous is a 20-pound practice recurve, wooden recurve. Love it so far. Bet you haven't climbed those, but I like them as much. Hunger Games, the medal, and yeah, I haven't watched the Hunger Games, but I've seen the photo or the images from it where the lady's shooting that one bow. It's pretty cool. I need some more water. I was getting twisty. Cutting cans with 1/4-inch steel. That'll take a few more shots, Sam. But that's okay, because the fun is the shooting. Yeah, staying committed. I'm coming up on 2 years on slingshots. I started in the fall of 24. I've gone through a lot of ammo tonight. I keep forgetting I'm not at 25 yards. I'm aiming like I'm at 25 yards. We'll try the distance some more. We'll take a long drawer back there. Not today. I'm starting to be all over the place. Oh, I've got an Allen wrench in my bag for some reason. Thrill Billy, I plan on sending your frames back probably Wednesday. Yeah. Safety is always important. Always important. Just randomly shooting. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing anymore. Okay, slow down. Let's get that bell one more time. All over the place again. Come on, just one more hit. Using the voice. Well, your voice thing's coming through pretty good on the spelling. It's pretty accurate. Wow, she's dedicated. She's practicing and yapping with us at the same time. Hope we're not distracting you, Nix. Of course, that could be good for competition because they say once you get in competition, the pressure affects you more. There we go. See if I can get one more hit. Hoyt, Satori. You're talking stuff that I don't know now. I'll let you guys talk about it. I just grazed it. So that's 2 hits in a row. I'm going to count that. That was a bad miss. One more hit. Should have been on earlier, Nix. I have a cigarette lighter down there. I put some poppers on, and I was hoping to hit the poppers, crack the lighter, and make a fireball. We hit the poppers, and they went off, but it didn't have enough power to break the lighter open, so it didn't work. So the lighter's still hanging there, waiting for another day. It's a pretty impressive boom, though. It's cool. Yeah, I think my time is about done, folks. I am wearing out. Oh, that was a good solid hit. All right, you know what? Let's call it a day. We're down to 33 people. Although Nix is here now. Thanks for joining us, Nix. Appreciate it. Stupid son. Anyway, it was fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Got 62 likes. That's cool. That's awesome. Our friend Nix was back. Had a bunch of cool people on tonight. We had somebody from Russia, Austria, where else? All kind of places. So it was really cool. I appreciate the fun we have together, and I appreciate the friendships we're making here. So, having said that, remember, I'll give my spiel that I always give at the end. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave some comments on my other videos. It all helps us out. Make sure to go hype a video too. If you haven't figured that out, when you're watching a video, it's got to be less than a week old. So if you went to the slingshot slow-mo that I posted on Friday, that would work. You can't hype alive. If you swipe to the left on the comment section, there's a hype thing, and you can hype it. You get 3 hypes a week. They reset on Sunday. It doesn't cost you anything. Anybody can do it. It's for small channels between 500 and 50,000 viewers or subscribers, and we definitely are in the middle of that. So if you hype something, it helps me move up a leaderboard in the YouTubes, and it gets me more exposure, so I appreciate that. If you're interested in, we had some people that were asking questions. If you're still on, make sure to check out the Slingshot Basics down in the description section. If you're looking for your first Slingshot or you're going to order something from Simpleshot, use the link below. These videos become replays. You can always see them again after the fact. So if you forget the link or lose the link, you can come back to one of these lives and find it. Every little bit there helps, and I put the money right back into Simpleshot. Unanimous, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Enjoyed the questions. Get out there and sling something. Sling unanimous. Bust some cans and build you a target. So anyway, I'm on Facebook. If you want to look me up there, Philip Hinkle, Hinkle. You'll see my red slingshot. Feel free to message me. I'd love to help. Having said that, it's time to head out. Thanks for joining, especially you, Andrew. I've missed you on the last few. Thanks, everybody. Keep a slinging. Till next time, God bless, and go out and blow up some cans for me. See you later.